Welcome back to the mountain, folks. Another gorgeous day up here in New Hampshire. Gotta love it. I've always said you cannot beat a New England summer. Our winters might be a little brutal, but you can't beat our summers. They're fantastic. All right, so today, get this. Joey asked me to build a goat milking stand, which is great and all, except we're a year out from having a goat and milk. But I do as I'm told, so today we're going to build said milking stand. All right, so I'm actually on board with building the milking stand because it serves multiple purposes. You can use it to trim goat hooves, you can use it to give them meds, you can use it to groom. It's multiple uses. It's not just for milking. So we're going to go ahead and build that stand today. I wanted to. Just don't tell Joey. All right, so of course I went online, I looked, and there's a bunch of pictures and videos, and well, there's some videos, but not many, but a bunch of pictures on how to build them. But you know what? I thought I'd do another one. So why not? So here we go. I'm going to get started. So the first thing I had to do was go get lumber. Now, as you know, I have my own sawmill, and when you have your own sawmill, going to the lumber yard is a whole new meaning. So I just went out back and grabbed these, and there it is. There's the new milking stand. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, folks, number one, not a word about my messy garage. I know it's messy. It's a garage. It's my space. All my tools are in there. Motorcycles are in there. My area. All right. Now, what we want to do is we're going to start with our frame. Our frame is going to be 3 feet long and 20 inches wide. We're going to use 2x4s for that. And once again, these are my 2x4s. These are rough cut. So they're actually 2 inches by 4 inches. I do have this handy dandy DeWalt stand, which I really like. It works wonderfully with a DeWalt saw. All right, so let's go ahead and, once again, this is my rough cut lumber, so I will have to square each end. So I'm just going to square this off real quick. Now my sides are going to be 3 feet, 36 inches, and the ends will be 20 minus the 4, so I got to cut 16-inch pieces. Because these are indeed, well, actually it'll be 2 inches, so it'll be 18. Times 2, 16. I was right the first time. Jeez. All right, so let's mark this at 36 inches. I'll pull this back in again. At 36. This is actually that lumber I cut the other day that's wormy. Has all the beetles in it, but that's fine. They don't like the wood once it dries out. So we'll cut that at 36. All right. There's one. Now we'll do another one at 36. All right, so we're going to have our 2 pieces at 36. That's y minus 2. 15 and a half. That's right, 15 and a half. Let's try that. All right. Okay. That should give me my 19 3/8. And it does. Yes. Okay. So we'll cut another one at 15 1/2 and we'll be good. Once again, this is rough cut, so we got to square up the end first. And then we'll cut this to 15 1/2 as well. I was a little confused at first. Sometimes it happens. As I've said, I am a product of the public school system. So let's go ahead and cut that. Now we can put our box together. Alright, go ahead and square that up, screw it in. Just to hold it all together for now, and other pieces will make it stronger. Like when I laid the decking on it, I'm just going to use a 1x10, and I'm going to just go ahead and cut it into 2 pieces and go lengthwise, and that'll strengthen it right up. So let's go ahead and cut those. I'm going to need my sawhorses. One there. Take our frame over here for now. We'll set one up over here. We'll lay our 1x10 down. Like so, try not to hit the car. We got our skill saw. A circular saw, sorry, Skill is a name brand. Mine happens to be a Cobalt. I'm a big fan of Lowe's. I've been through that before with you. Alright, so once again, rough cut, we got to square up the end. As always, we'll square that right up. And I've showed you this. Take your big square, put on there, line up with your line. Just run your saw down and it does a nice square cut. All right, we said we're going to make that 36 inches. Let's double check. Sure enough, we're at 36 inches. So we're going to cut 2 of these at 36 inches. Which, if I know my gazintas, I should be able to get 2 36s out of a 10-foot board. This one, we're going to have to move our sawhorses a little closer together. Let's get that first one cut. And now we can cut the second one. Sawhorses are going to have to be even closer together. Let's see, is this thing, how long is this board? All right. So, let's cut the second one at 36 or 3 feet, you know, depending on the day of the week. Depends on the day of the week. 36 inches right there. Okay, let's go ahead and cut that. Cut that board right there, we are. Yeah, we're gonna cut them real good. go. We got two 36-inch boards. You know what? I'm going to go get my thing and I'm going to set it right on this. And we'll let you watch from there. How's that? We'll come over here. Come over here. All right, we're going to take our frame, set it right there. And like I said, I'm going to use the frame to square, I'm going to use these boards to square this up. Got a big old bucket of screws here. All right, move our saw. Get some screws. And we're going to screw this puppy right down here. Yeah, we are. So I'm going to just square it up with this front board. Or actually, probably either one. Front or side. Don't matter. Don't matter. No matter to me. No matter to you. It just don't matter no more. Yeah, let's get the other one up there. See how that looks. All right. If you look at a board, it's kind of cupped, so we're going to put that with the cup down, and then that'll flatten it out. That one's free. Oh boy, that looks nice. That looks really nice right there. Yes, it does. All right, let's screw this one down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, she's pretty square. So we're going to go ahead and screw these boards down. What did we do before the impact drill? I don't know. So there you go. There's our base right there. So that's going to be pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and build some legs. Now, leg height. How tall do you make the legs? Oh, let's see. How high do you want your bench? You want it 12 inches? 14? 16? 18? 24? We got little goats. So I'm going to make my legs 12 inches. Well, you know what? I'm going to make them 13. That'll put my base at 14. We can always cut more off. And I'm just going to cut them out of 2x4s. That's it. That's all it's going to be. We're going to put a 2x4 in there and screw it in the four corners. Zip, 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 done. So if I cut them 13, that'll put my base at 14. My goats can definitely jump up to there. So let's go ahead and do that. You know what? Let's go in the middle. So we have a 2x here already with the end squared. So we just got to cut 4 legs. And that's all she wrote. So if I make that 13, that'll make my bench 14 high. That's more for us than for the goats. It just gets them off the ground. I mean, if it was for us, we'd be milking them with them standing. If it was for the goats, we'd just milk them with them standing on the ground. We got to plug it in. Needs power. More power. I have no idea what's copyrighted and what's not, so you know. There's one leg. Gonna go like that. There's 2. 3. There's 4. I tell you what, this miter saw stand, it's made by DeWalt. It fits a DeWalt saw perfect. There's many reviews of them online. The thing is awesome. Kind of pricey, but to me, well worth the money. All right, so now we got our 4 legs. Okay, our 4 legs like so. We can do it that, we can do it that. Let's see, what do we want here? Which way to put the legs? I think like that. Yes, sir, like that. Okay, now we need screws to screw in our leg. There we go. So there's the base. Right there. I think that's going to be pretty sturdy. She's kind of hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. I don't know if that's copyrighted. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Yep, that's sturdy enough. So now we got to build the part that holds the neck in like that so they can't move. So we'll get started on that next. All right, so we got to build the upright for putting the goat's head through. So what we're going to do, we're going to make that about 3 feet high, actually be a little bit less. So we're going to make that, actually we're going to make that 3 feet high. We're going to make that all out of 2x4s and one piece of 1x6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 pieces, 40 inches. That'll give us our 3 feet plus this. So I've got 2 more 2x. Actually, I got 4 more 2x, so let's go ahead and cut those. And remember, we are using a rough cut, so I gotta what, folks? I gotta square off both ends. So let's go ahead and square off an end. We'll measure and cut that. Do we need 36 total? Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll cut it 40. See, I'm kind of just doing this. Actually, you know, it'll be 35 total. So we'll cut it to 40. As you can see, I'm kind of, as I'm going along, I'm doing this. So this is how I make things. You should see the drawings I make for things. They're kind of comical, actually. All right, go ahead and cut that at 40. Only got 3 more to do. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to mount them on the front. So I do most of this just by eyeball. I can get a square and clamps and everything, but by eyeball and feel. This is for the goat barn. I'm not selling this. This is just for our own use. All right, so I mean, as long as it's square with that 2x on the outside, we're good. Those are the 3.5 because it's going into this 2x here. I'm going into the face of the other one. So I'm just going to use these 3-inch screws. I am sinking them in a little bit. It's really soft pine. Okay, let's do the next one. All right, next thing we want to do, we want to put just a flat board across these two. And we want to make sure it is 19.5 inches. We can use either a 1x6 or a 1x4. I'm probably going to go with a 1x6 just because. We'll come back to those two later. And this is going to go here. So now that we have this piece up, we got these 2 pieces that are going to go in here and clamp on to the neck. But what we have to do is we got to cut out an opening for the neck. So I've gone 1 3/4 of an inch in, 12 inches up from the bottom, and then I've done 12 inches up. So now we're going to cut these out. What I want to do now is I want to sand. I don't know, should DeWalt be sponsoring me? Who knows? I sure use enough of their tools. Hint, hint, hint. You gotta love this time of year, working outside. Oh yeah. All right, let's get this sanded up. All right. So those are done. So how these are gonna work, we will have one of them stationary, like so, and the other one will open and close to allow a goaty goat head in there. Open and close them in. And that's it. And we'll throw a couple in here too, just to keep it steady. Alright, so what I've done, I've drilled the hole through here and into the base, and now I can put my bolt through. I drilled the hole 3/8, it's a 3/8 bolt, so it's going to take a little persuasion to get it through the hole. Luckily we have a persuader. Now we can put it up through the board, and we can persuade it through the hole in the base. And what's going to happen is we can open and close for the goat's head. Simple as that. I think we're going to have to put bracing here on these sides here. So we can do that with our 1x6. All right, let's measure 18.5. Right there. Move this the other way. 45. Right about there. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to screw these on here to strengthen this up a bit. You could probably stand it up and do it, huh? Be easier. Alright. Alright, let's do the other side. Once again, kids, rough cut lumber. We're not too worried. Not too worried. A little bit, but not a lot. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, now I'll just cinch that up. Same over here. Okay. All right, folks, we have a goat milking hoofing stand. I need a handle up here. Let's try this, shall we? There's a handle. Oh, there it is. One milking stand, all built by lumber I had here. These were the logs I cut up the other day that were just basically scrap, but we now have a milking stand. So there we go, folks. That will wrap it up this fine, fine day up here on the mountain. So there's another project done. Make Joey happy. Always make the wife happy. No matter what they say, make the wife happy. So, once again from the mountain, folks, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Ring that bell. Hit the thumbs up. It does something with an algorithm or something or other. I don't know. But go ahead. Share our videos. Tell everybody about them. And as always, folks, God bless.